The only three antipopes recognized by the Catholic Church. What is an antipope, and why did this phenomenon arise? An antipope is, essentially, someone who claims the papacy without official recognition by the Church and against the pope elected according to established canons. It does not imply doctrinal heresy per se, but rather the pretension of occupying an office that the Church considers not his. These pretensions almost always arise from deep crises within the Church, disputes over theology, clashes between ecclesiastical and secular authorities, or simple power struggles. The most frequent causes of the emergence of antipopes have been doctrinal or jurisdictional disagreements, where different ecclesiastical factions accuse each other of heresy or of violating ecclesiastical laws, leading to the breakdown of unity. Political interference by kings and princes, who forced the election of popes favorable to their interests, confronting the Roman pontificate with alternative obediences, as happened in Avignon. Double papal election, in times of schism, when two or more groups of cardinals meeting separately elected different pontiffs at the same time. These factors came together repeatedly over the centuries. The case of the Great Schism illustrated the extreme of this dynamic. After the election of Urban VI in 1378, a portion of the cardinals challenged its validity and elected Clement VII, beginning a period with simultaneous popes in Rome and Avignon. Although this official schism ended in 1417, ecclesial tensions continued, culminating in the three final antipapal figures. Number 1. Antipope Clement VIII. Real name: Gil Sanchez Munoz. Pontificate: 1423 to 1429. Opposition to Pope Martin V. The first case is that of Clement VIII, born Gil Sanchez Munoz, elected in Peñíscola on June 20, 1423. This fortified settlement on the Mediterranean was the seat of Benedict XIII's court. Gil Sanchez, until then Bishop of Majorca and Luna's confidant, was designated pope by the three cardinals loyal to the remaining Avignon faction. This appointment enjoyed the decisive support of King Alfonso V of Aragon, who saw Clement VIII as a political instrument against the Roman Pope. Martin V, Cardinal John Carrier, the other member of the Avignon College, rebelled. He declared Sanchez's election null and void and called his appointment futile. Although his coronation was postponed until 1426, Clement VIII effectively served as leader of the Avignon obedience with the backing of Aragon. However, his fortunes changed when Alfonso V sought an understanding with Rome. In July 1429, after years of pressure, Gil Sanchez capitulated. He abdicated on July 26, 1429, in favor of Martin V, revoked his decrees, and, with his cardinals, recognized the Roman Pope. This gesture ended the most recent Avignon schism. Clement VIII retired to the monastery of San Mateo, Majorca, where he was pardoned and reappointed local bishop. His resignation ended the parallel line that Luna's followers had maintained from Avignon. Although he was censured for his conduct at the time, in retrospect, Clement VIII's abdication contributed to the reunification of the Church. With his desire for reconciliation, he made it clear that his claim had been motivated by the need for ecclesiastical peace and the political pressure of the time. Number 2. Antipope Benedict XIV. Real name: Jean Carrier. Pontificate: 1430 to 1437. Opposition to Eugene IV. However, the figure of Clement VIII was not recognized by all those loyal to Pope Luna. Jean Carrier, the cardinal who challenged Sanchez's election, remained steadfast in his rebellion. He soon took things to the extreme. In November 1425, he organized his own session in Peñíscola and proclaimed Bernard Garnier Pope under the name of Benedict XIV, thus challenging Clement VIII and Martin V. This new Benedict XIV led an almost secret existence, hardly known outside Carrier's close court, and has been called the Hidden Pope. Bernard Garnier died around 1429 or 1430, without having been recognized by the Church or gaining significant support. In this vacuum, Jean Carrier decided to pursue his own claim. After Garnier's death, Carrier proclaimed himself Benedict XIV in person. This unusual situation, a single cardinal electing himself, had little practical influence. Clement VIII soon took matters into his own hands. He formally excommunicated Jean Carrierin and arrested him. Carrier spent the rest of his days locked away in the castle of Foix, dying there in prison. In short, Jean Carrier's pseudo-papacy was a late and marginal outbreak. Neither Matthew nor Martin V, nor the faithful of Avignon, recognized him. His story underscores the unstable nature of those residual factions. Despite his grandiose name, Benedict XIV, Carrier, never achieved any success beyond his tower at Peñascola. Number 3. Antipope Felix V, real name. Amadeus VIII of Savoy, pontificate, 1439 to 1449. Opposition to Eugene IV and Nicholas V. The last anti-papal spark took place a few decades later in the heart of Europe. As the papacy sought to stabilize itself, the Council of Basel, 1431 to 1449, embraced extreme conciliar ideas, challenging Pope Eugene IV. In 1439, the Council, in open rebellion, declared the Roman pontiff deposed and elected Amadeus VIII, former Duke of Savoy, as its alternative pope. Amadeus took the name Felix V and was formally consecrated. Medieval Basel, near the Basel Munster Cathedral, was in the background. The rebel assembly saw in the peaceful Savoyard Duke, retired in the Château de Ripey, the desired figure for their cause. Felix V ruled for a few years with little territorial support. Only Savoy and some Swiss regions recognized him. He remained linked to the dissident council as a parallel pope, while Eugene IV and later Nicholas V were legitimate popes in Rome. However, the equilibrium was destined to break. Under political pressure from the kings of France, England, and Aragon, Amadeus finally decided to yield. On April 27, 1449, he renounced his claims. By virtue of his submission, he was made a cardinal by Nicholas V himself and guaranteed a dignified retirement. With the abdication of Felix V, the era of Antipopes came to an end. It was the only case canonically recognized as such after Benedict XIII. Catholic historiography expressly identifies him as the last antipope of the Church. After 1449, there were no more parallel papal claims. The pontificate regained its uniqueness in the Christian West.
Thank you for watching our video. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Give it a like, comment your thoughts, and share this video with your friends and family.